MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial asshole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
What's going on? This is Pillow Talk. This is episode number I don't know what. We're not in pillows, but not on pillows, but maybe towards the end of the stream we'll take you to the bedroom. We are eating, well, she's eating. Not on camera though, right? Show me you're eating. What do you have, Jesse?
I can do way better than this. No.
It doesn't look very good on camera. What is that?
It's a cinnamon bun.
A cinnamon bun from Panera.
From Panera.
We decided to go live because there's a couple of things to talk about. And we're bored, and we love you. So the reason why we're live, and it's echoey in here, because we're not in the studio. So you have to deal with that. Jon Jones versus Anthony Smith, UFC 235. As long as Jon Jones is clean. Kamaru Usman versus Tyron Woodley is happening as well, UFC 235. No Colby Covington. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. I think that Kamaru Usman is the guy at 170 that can dethrone Tyron Woodley, so I'm down. I'm down for that. I feel that that is a tougher fight for Tyron. A lot of people are saying Tyron's got better wrestling. He's got better fisticuffs. I don't see that. I see Colby. I see but the other guy, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. I see him wrestle humping and destroying Tyron Woodley. And he's got some power too. I think the Nigerian Nightmare is going to be the victorious underdog in that fight. We did a poll. I'm going to check out the poll, actually.
You did a poll?
In the community section. And you can keep voting because we'll be live tomorrow night as well. Let's go over there. And I asked the peoples. I said, peoples, what are you more excited about? I mean, this is not too bad, right? Jon Jones versus Anthony Smith. Rest in peace, Anthony Smith. I'd love to make an argument that Anthony Smith is going to win that fight, but I didn't think Gus was going to win the rematch, and I really don't think Anthony Smith is going to win this fight. Like, really don't. I think there's going to be a severe underdog. I'm curious. We should check BetDSI to see if they have numbers up for that yet. I'm curious. All right, so 294 people voted. I said, so this is UFC 235. What fight excites you more? 40% say Jones versus Anthony Smith, and 60% have voted and said Tyron Woodley versus Kamaru Usman. I'm not surprised because I am with the 60%. I'd rather see Woodley versus Usman. Some people don't like either of the fighters. I have my problems with Tyron Woodley. I even have problems with Usman, but Usman, I think is a better fight with Tyron Woodley. Now, is that what you're voting?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going...
I think the reason, it's probably the same reason as a lot of people right now, is that Jon Jones, we all know, has a tremendously higher chance of massacring Anthony Smith in that fight. And at least Kamaru Usman can put up a good front against Tyron Woodley, and I think that makes for a better and more entertaining fight when you have a better matchup. And to me, and I think to a lot of other people, Tyron Woodley and Kamaru Usman, it makes sense. It's a better matchup. I think that's why it's more entertaining.
I like what someone said in the chat. They should put DC and Stipe in the same card. Doesn't look like that's happening. I'm going to be honest. It kind of caught me off guard. The Anthony Smith versus Jon Jones. And throwing that together with Tyron Woodley versus Usman, I like it. I love that 1-2 punch. That's a lot of fun. I think that's a great 1-2 punch. But Anthony Smith getting the Jon Jones fight over some of these other fighters makes me scratch my head a little bit. When Anthony Smith had his win, and was it Ozdemir? Who the fuck did Anthony Smith beat in his last fight? Let's see, Anthony Smith. I think it was also there. We don't do research over here. We just go live and we just bullshit. We act dumb and we are dumb. Anthony Smith, UFC.
To grade us a little more.
No, but I remember with Anthony Smith, I mean, he had a fantastic, win, right? I mean, he shocked a lot of people in this win. And he, what's it called? He didn't look great on the ground. Like, he looked like he has a lot of holes in his game. And yeah, it was Volkan Ozdemir. Okay. It was the third round. It was a slugfest, and Anthony Smith gets the submission. But I'm telling you, the way he looked against Shogun as well, who he got the win against, there are certain things in Anthony Smith's game, and he is a veteran. He's been in the sport for a long time. Has a lot of fights under his. How many fights does he have over here? This guy's been around for a minute. I actually went to Tapology. Why do I go to the fucking UFC website? What the fuck is his stats? Oh, here we go. 31-13-0. 31
wins.
13-0.
Altogether, though, he's had 44 fights.
Yeah, but I mean, it's insane. The guy's been around for a minute. Like, he's been doing this for a long time. So you got to think with his experience, he's not going to be all shook and broken before he gets into the cage with Jon Jones. The guy's going to have some confidence, right?
Right.
I don't think he's going to win. In fact, I'd be very confident that he's not going to win this fight. It kind of sounds like a setup fight, a give-me fight for Jon Jones. Gustafsson was tough, right? That was someone that deservedly gave him a tough time the first time around. They both had a long break, and I didn't feel good about Gus, but Anthony Smith, I really don't feel good about. Now, let me know in the chat what you think about this. As Jesse's making myself talk over myself.
No, I'm just copying the link so I can put it on Instagram.
Nice.
Sorry.
Jesse's multitasking. Let me know what you think about Anthony Smith's chances against Jon Bones Jones, as we have this cunt of a dog. Now, they should have named the dog Cunt, right?
Maybe they did.
Yeah. Hey, Cunt. Why buy a small dog? Why? What's the deal?
I had a small dog back in Arizona.
Why? All right, explain to me why you would want a little yappy dog.
Believe it or not, they are yappy, but it's because they're extremely protective of you and their home. They're not yappy at you, and when they're comfortable or when they're home, they're quiet. You just hear the yappy parts because you're a stranger walking by. Like,
what if you live next to a yappy dog? Or what if you're home watching TV and your fucking little shithead dog doesn't shut the hell up when you're trying to watch a show? What about that?
That doesn't really happen much.
Yes, it does. They're horrible. They're horrific animals. They're horrific creatures.
You're saying so.
I want Trump to build a wall for those dogs as well. All right, let's see what you say about this. Gus looked out of shape, says Richard. I mean, Gus never was like a chiseled fighter, right? Smith by guillotine, says Crypto Cam. All right. Leave the dog alone, bro, says Ricardo. Come at me, bro. Johnny Juicer. Who's Tony Ferguson going to fight next? Gage, we'll talk about that after we talk about this whole UFC 235 thing. Poor Ferguson. It's not Khabib. Slash Flash is the same thing. Jones will beat Smith. Then Corey straight, but won't beat USADA, says Cole Vick. That's another one. Corey Anderson was in the mix. Like, you look at these fighters that they're throwing at Jon Jones, and it's like, oh man, like Corey Anderson, yeah, good for Corey, man, going on that little bit of a run, and yeah, you can make an argument for him going for that belt, but Jon Jones has a little bit of an easy path. I kind of want to see Jon Jones go up to heavyweight. I really do. We've seen him do a lot at light heavyweight already, even with the suspensions and everything. Look at what Jon's done. He's been the youngest champion. He's defended his belt multiple times. He's destroyed people. He's looked invincible out there at light heavyweight. Why not fucking make him go up? I mean, that's something that I'd be more interested in than Jon Jones versus Anthony Smith. With that being said, the 1-2 punch of Usman and Woodley, Jones-Smith, I like it. I do like it. As a fan, it's going to be fun. It's just not going to be... I mean, if Smith finds a way to win, if he finds a way to beat Jon Jones... That would be some reaction.
Super chat.
We got a super chat. Look at this. Tucker.
Tyron Woodley and Marty Snoozman are pavement tapes.
Thank you, Tucker Baker. All right, so let's move on to that. There we go. The super chat coming in. Let's move on to that. Tyron Woodley and Snoozman, as some people would like to say. I don't hate this fight. And the reason why I don't hate this fight is I feel that Usman has the key, the tools to take out Tyron Woodley. I really do feel this. Woodley, he doesn't have an easy fight here. Usman has not lost in how long? It's been, 13 fights or some shit like that? came out of the Ultimate Fighter, has not lost. He's been dominating everyone. Now, people may not like the way Usman wins his fights. People might think he's just a one-trick pony, but he's knocked out some people. He's got pop, he's got power, he has a chin, and he's got some serious wrestling. I am really looking forward to seeing wrestler versus wrestler here. I'd like to see that. You got to think that Tyron Woodley is going to try to let those hands go a little bit with Usman. You got to think, right? I don't think he wants to start getting into this whole wrestling thing with Usman. Usman is pure muscle, pure strength. I don't know, he is a nightmare. He's a nightmare for anyone at 170. And I feel that Woodley is going to be in deep shit in this fight. I really do. Let's see what the chat says. What do you think? Tyron Woodley versus Kamaru Usman. Who do you like, and what do you think about that fight? All right, Woodley dodging Colby, says Richard. See, now, I thought that Colby was the bigger money fight. Guess not. Jackson the dog.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Kamaru cooned out. He took a low paycheck to undercut Colby big time. Woodley cooned out by signing a contract with anyone's names other than Colby. It can't be any more clear that the coon-on-coon crime of Woodley v. Marty is a hate crime.
Yeah, a lot of cooning going on. According to Tyron Woodley, he was cooning. Usman was cooning. Thank you for the donation over there. Something is fishy with Colby Covington. Let's check his Twitter. I'm curious if Colby's even opened his mouth. Something's not right, right? This gets released. Woodley will... Now, the weird thing about this is Woodley and Usman were going back and forth. Usman says, I have the papers here. Sign them, bitch. Let's get this going. Woodley's like, what papers? And then literally a day later, we find out that they're fighting. What is going on with Colby Covington? Let's see what we have over here. Let's see what his latest things are. This is December 27th. Scroll back up. Keep going, 29th.
What's just that?
Colby Covington is silent. He is absolutely silent. Okay? The last post was December 29th.
UFC 232 is tonight. Who takes the main event between Johnny Bones and Alex Mauler?
He's sitting with a bunch of babes. Half-naked girls. He has his belt in the girl's hand. His shirt is off. It looks like he's at a VIP lounge. Was that a piece of bologna? Was this girl just picked up a piece of bologna or some shit? Anyway, this is December 29th. What are we, January? Where are we at now? January 5th or 6th? Where are we? Where do we stand? What's today's date? I think it's the 6th? Okay. January 6th, nothing from Colby Covington. Guys, before you start saying Colby got fucked, where is Colby Covington? Why is he not running his mouth? Do you think Colby was asked and turned down UFC 235? Think about it. He is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. The guy is the man that should be fighting Tyron Woodley. It should happen, right? It seems like it would be a bigger money fight for Tyron Woodley with Colby Covington out there. Where is he? Something's odd. And until we get the side from Colby Covington, what can we say? What do we have? Let's see what's going on in this chat.
Sean Hart says 7, Michael Chapman 6. Doesn't matter though. Leard Footlong says, who cares about fighting when you got a beautiful girl next to you? Marry the girl.
Who, me or Colby?
I was just gonna say you. Steve Johnson's laughing in the chat. Crypto Cam says Trump doesn't want to lose his belt. Sean Hart says very weird. He will be back talking Edgar. Michael says
Colby Covington will be fighting Ben Askren. That's my guess. That is my guess. I think we're going to see Colby versus Ben Askren. For some reason, I feel that's going to be happening. And it sucks because Colby was the interim champ. He should be fighting Tyron Woodley. It should be happening. What else we got there?
Sean Rosas says, slapping my ass off. Chris H says, hopefully full.
Super chat.
Tucker Baker.
Government shut down bro hiding with Daddy Trump.
You think he's hiding with Trump, Tucker? He could be. I mean, very strange. This guy usually is running his mouth left and right, and we haven't heard a damn word in how long now, right? It doesn't make any sense. What I'm thinking is Colby, he either turned down UFC 235 or he got an offer to do something else somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe WWE. Maybe he's fighting, I don't know, is Ben Askren, is he scheduled to fight? Is he on a card? Like, what is going on with Askren? Is he fighting Robbie Lawler? I don't even know anymore. I'm confused. I'm completely confused. Nobody wants a piece of Askren, says Patrick.
Ben Askren versus Robbie Lawler rescheduled for UFC 235.
Okay. So this is on the exact same card. This is done?
Yes.
And that was in December. Okay, so Robbie Lawler... Wow, this is UFC 235 is going to be fire.
You can't stop us
Hookers
again,
and
Express.
chinks.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Here's Hookers and Chinks. Thank you.
Ariel the Hooked-Nosed Jew is hosting Lord Colby tomorrow. The king will explain the truth.
Okay.
Colby is getting ducked and fucked. I hope at least Colby gets to beat the snot out of ass cream. Drop ones in the chat if you hate this coon on coon crime.
Thank you, Hookers and Chinks. Okay.
Move on from that one.
All right, so that's something to pay attention.
At it.
That's something to pay attention to, right? That is something to pay attention. If Colby Covington's on Ariel, that's going to be must-see TV. I have a feeling, this is going to be my suspicions, that Colby Covington is going to do his song and dance. He's not going to really answer any questions. He's just going to have his one-liners. He's going to be sitting there with his MAGA hat on, and he's going to have a shtick going. We're going to not get anything out of Colby Covington here. It was Colby Covington's fight to lose, right? And basically, Woodley wanted to fight Covington. He'd rather fight Covington because, honestly, let's be honest, Covington, to me, seems like that is the more favorable matchup for Woodley, right? He's already trained with him. He seems like he is not scared of him whatsoever. Usman, Woodley's been ducking around. I have a feeling that there's something else here. I really do. Why are we seeing Usman versus Woodley? I don't understand. Why are we seeing this? It doesn't make sense. When Colby Covington's the interim champ, he probably turned it down. He probably turned down the fight. I don't know. Who cares? Married Jessica, stop being a Volkswagen. Okay.
Stop being a Volkswagen.
I always get that.
Stop it.
You're such a Volkswagen. We all racist a little. I disagree. Colby has crabs. Colby versus Till. Ooh, I would like to see that. All right, so Askren is on the card versus Robbie Lawler, UFC 235. So that's off the table. What is next for Colby Covington? You might see him running around in WWE. I don't fucking know. Ali Blue Dana. That's another thing. Yeah, you got Ali Abdelaziz, who is Usman's manager, right? And he sort of finds ways to get these weird title shots, and that could be a possibility. Maybe Ali fucking tied up Dana White and threatened to behead him. I don't know. Usman has that "what you mean, cuz" look about him. Bro, it doesn't make sense. UFC thinks Usman will beat Woodley. That's why, says Michael J. Michael J, right? Now that's a good point, and that's something that's been circling around my head too.
And that's not something that's not impossible, or that's not something that's impossible.
Yeah, well, think about it. It makes complete sense, right? Dana White does not want anything to do with Woodley. He rolls his eyes every time Woodley's brought up in an interview, right? Mm-hmm. So what does he do? He takes the one guy in the division that could be a problem to Tyron Woodley. He puts him up against RDA, and he's like, well, if you win this fight, it looks pretty damn good. Colby Covington's out partying and doing whatever he's doing. Let's just slide him in there. Maybe he can dethrone him. The look on his face when Till won, right? When Till lost. Choo-choo. Flat Earth Moss.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
You're basically a flat earther if you don't see how clear it is that Woodley is ducking. All Woodley has to do is say, no, Colby is next.
He did.
He never would have taken Till so soon after Colby's DIAZ fight. He's ducking him like Jones ducks USADA.
Now, here's the thing, and thank you for that donation, Flat Earth Moss. A great name. Woodley was telling everyone, no, Colby is next. Colby is next. Woodley is not scared of Colby Covington. In no way is he scared of Colby Covington. That's not a problem in Woodley's mind. And it seems like he would get paid a little bit more with a Colby Covington fight. But now you have Jon Bones Jones at the top of the card versus Anthony Smith. Bones brings views. Bones brings in the money, the pay-per-view buys. So Woodley's probably coasting in over there. He's like, all right, fuck it. We're going to fight Usman. Who knows? Maybe the UFC pushed it and said Colby's fucking around. There's something to the story that we're missing. There's something that we're missing. I really think Woodley wants Colby. I think that's the fight he wants. I don't think he wants a piece. He wants the Usman smoke. I don't think he wants that, Jess. Well, I mean, what do you think about that donation?
I think that it's easy for Woodley to say Colby's next on social media because nobody's in charge of his social media but himself. Even if his promoters and stuff like that are on his social media, like, it's easy to say that and make it look like he wants Colby first and then take Usman and be like, oh, it's just the way the cards played out, when really it's not. Woodley went for Usman the whole time because he is ducking Covington. It's very easy to make it look like he's not when he actually is.
Colby is nowhere to be found on social media. Now, he can completely make me eat my words tomorrow on Ariel's show. He can make me completely eat my words. But right now, as of Sunday night, January, did we figure out what day it is? 6th? I think it is.
For which one? Sorry.
What's today? Hold on. I'm going to go to the date. Jesse, are you with me?
I have like a really bad headache right now, so I'm kind of zoning in and out.
You zoning in and out? Is it it's the 6th. Okay. I need to know what day it is, for God's sakes.
It's the 6th.
As of January 6th, Sunday night, there is no sign of Colby Covington. We've checked his Twitter. We've checked his social media. He's nowhere to be found. The last time he was out was in December. And he was with ladies, man, having a good time. It looks like he was having a great time over there. Where is he? What is going on? Right now, all you can think is a couple of things, right? The UFC wants Woodley to lose, or Colby Covington turned down UFC 235. That's the only thing we could think. That's the only thing we can go by. It's the only evidence we have. 91 people watching. Welcome to the stream. This is well, we're not in bed right now. This is a pillow talk, but we're in seats because we're drinking coffee like sophisticated people. I like her butt, and she likes my beard. Cue the faggot soundbite.
I'll do it for you. Sorry. Wait, I'll push it. You say it.
No, I can't do it as good as Cow Cow. All right, let's see what else we have in this chat, and then we'll move on to other things. Let's see if the poll first, read some stuff from the chat, and let me pull up the poll and see what we got going there.
Ali told Dana he will get 2 fights out of Khabib. It was a conspiracy by the UFC and Woodley to make the Usman fight. Colby has a 3-inch pecker, by the way, says Michael Chapman. Sean Hart says, banned from Twitter for support he gave Trump. Please let Woodley lose. Anybody but 70 Woodley.
You can't stop the Siberian Express.
My nigga
Choo-choo,
Woodley.
motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Words are just words. Wooly is tweeting how Colby is next, yet signing contracts with Usman's name on it. Not even most could be so low IQ to believe Woodley isn't ducking. Oh wait. Well, JBH sees the truth. She clearly has the higher IQ.
Well, thank you for that donation, but she agreed with me, so I'm not sure what you're saying there. We're going to give you a pass. We're not going to rate your IQ. But, yeah, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. What do you think about that donation?
Don't ask me.
All right. Anyway, we're still looking at the poll over here. 308 votes, and 60% are still on board saying Tyron Woodley versus Kamaru Usman is the fight that they would rather see for UFC 235. We should have added Askren versus Lawler on this poll over here. Jones versus Smith is 40%. I think the combination of the fights is fantastic. Okay, as much as I feel it's lopsided with the Jon Jones fight. The Woodley Usman fight is so even for me. It's a beautiful masterpiece for me. Now, it may not be the most electrifying fight, but watching these two guys get in the cage, the one person I feel is the kryptonite to Tyron Woodley, I'm in. I'm all in for this fight. So that 1-2 punch of Jones, Smith, Usman, Woodley, sign me up. And then we have Ben Askren making his UFC debut against Robbie Lawler. This card is going to be fire. I can't wait. MGM Grand, I think that's where it's at, in March. All right. A couple more comments from the chat, and then we'll change subjects. We'll talk about whatever the fuck you want.
That person questioned your IQ and can't spell Woodley. JBH off that heroin. JBH looking good today and sober. Very sober. Can't drink right now. My throat's a little fucked up. Welterweight sucks these days. It's a good fight. Ego smiling in the chat. Patrick Heights says Smith whoops Jones. want them go off the motherfucking rankings.
Super chat.
/Flash.
Tyron better fight IQ than Usman. Good fight.
Now, listen, if Tyron beats Kamaru Usman, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I'm so shocked. Tyron is Tyron Woodley. He's probably one of the greatest 170s. He might be the guy. He might be the GOAT of 170. I mean, you know, I would like to see him hang out there and demolish more people, but he's beaten the young bucks. He's beaten the more veteran fighters. At 170, he's a stud. He's a stud. So if he beats Usman, that's just a big notch on his belt. And honestly, that solidifies it for me. Tyron Woodley is a beast, and if he wins that fight, kudos to him. But I just feel this is like a mystical pick here. I feel that Usman will be an underdog in this fight. He'll be the dog to pick, and he will be undefeated for like 14 in a row. All right. Oh my God. Black on black crime either way. This is Michael Chapman. Woodley, a beast. He beats Usman. Yeah, he's a bum. JBH. Oh, they seriously want you to do it.
Huge. Huge.
Huge. Huge. Poor Chris Cyborg. Nowhere to be found. Amanda Nunez is just chilling. Okay. What else do you want to talk about tonight? Let's keep the party going. I'm pumped up. UFC 235. I'm jonesed up for this. I am not pumped up about January. No pay-per-view, and then we're going into ESPN Plus. I'm already looking to stop my Fight Pass. By the way, shout out to BetDSI. We have a promo code MMA-Hole, so if you're not, give it a burn.
You can't stop the Siberian Express.
Choo-choo.
Motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Perpetual picogram.
How many more positive pictograph tests from Jones are allowed this time around? After all, it's in Vegas. When Jones tests positive and Lawler pulls out from an injury. Woodley Koonman main event. Lol. What a Cooney Fruity main event.
Oh, God. It gets bumped up to main event. I mean, it's not like Jon Jones numbers, but still good. Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till. That was the main event, right? That actually got us some pretty damn good numbers. Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till. So Till brought the British people. I don't know if if Usman probably has that Tony Ferguson type draw, unfortunately, But I mean, it's still a decent main event for me. I don't know. Listen, 2 championship fights on there. You got Askren and Lawler. Let's see what else we have on the card. I'm cool with it. But does Jon Jones, does he slip through? Does he get cleared for this? Is he good to go?
Of course
what do you
he's
think?
Gonna get cleared for it. He gets cleared for pretty much everything that he does. Even if he gets busted for it, he's not given the type of punishments that theoretically he should be given. In fact, he shouldn't even be in the UFC right now. But he is. So, of course, he's going to. If he gets busted again, he will get cleared for it.
Now, I just want to make a quick shout out over here. BetDSI, the football, all right? We got freaking the playoffs. We got that going on. Even if you don't have any fights, we got the playoffs over there. So the code still works. You get 100, right? What is it, 100%?
100% back on your winnings.
Think about this, okay?
With the promo code. Without the promo code, you just get whatever your winnings are.
You place a bet, right? You put $20 down. You win $20. You're getting what? $40. It's like that, right? Just like that. You double it up. 100%. No other place do you get that. If you're gonna play some bets, BetDSI is the place to do it. All right? Don't stop dicking around. Stop fucking around here. Link in the description. All right. Let's see what else we have in the chat over here, and then we'll move.
And he says, OMG, do you guys ever sleep, Chris and Jesse? All the time. In fact, we sleep a lot.
Yeah, today I was, oh, god damn. I was up at 1:50 a.m. and I stared at the ceiling until about 5 in the morning. It was true. And I was like, yeah, I might as well just fucking stay up now. And I went to get up and I decided against it. Because when you have a beautiful lady in your bed, you decide against getting up. So I rolled over.
That's not why you decided against getting up.
Why not?
You were just in that zone where you just wanted to sleep.
I was fucked up. My head's all over the place. It was from that gaming stream. The second channel, not the MMA-Holes. We were live for, 4.5 hours on that? And we're still trying to get our shit together. But let me know in the chat if you were here for not the MMA holes, and if you're not subscribed to that channel, well, you're just a complete loser. Maybe not. All right.
Just a quick shout out to Michael Anzalone for pushing BetDSI. The promo code is MMA-HOLE. As if you are the one MMA hole on BetDSI at the moment.
That's right. MMA-HOLE is the promo code. That's right. Thank you, Michael Anzalone. Look at that moderator over there. He's a beautiful man. Michael Manzalone. That's what we're going to call him. He's a man's man.
Staley says, I would jump out of bed if I woke up next to JBH. I would grab you before you had the chance and yank you right back in bed. And then I would hug the fuck out of you, Staley, until you wanted to be by me.
Or she would fuck the hug out of you. She might do that too. Let's see. One best night out was there. So Sean Hart was definitely there. So we got some people there. That was cool. I lost my wife and house because of gambling to Patrick.
Christ.
Well, if that's the case, then don't gamble. All right. Here's the deal, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you don't have the money to gamble, don't do it. Listen, don't do it. I don't want you to fucking if you don't have the money to donate, don't do it. If you have some extra scratch laying around, you want to win some money, boom, BetDSI. If you have some extra scratch laying around and you like to support just content out there, boom, drop a donation. But if you don't have the cash, we don't expect that. All we expect is thumbs ups and just share of content. Share our videos. That's it. Put it on your Facebook, Twitter. It's just as good as donating over there. We don't need like all the money or any of that stuff, you know, especially if you don't have it, for God's sakes. Ain't got a choice.
You can't stop this
Forever.
Express.
Chico
Choo-choo,
Pasta.
motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
BetDSI, double your greenbacks with promo code MMAHOLE. Wetbacks with greenbacks are welcome at BETDSI.
It's true.
Juicy fruity tooty Cooney Jones will avoid heavyweight at all cost. True goat is Colby, the white natty goat.
Thank you. What a donation over there. Look at that. Put a little bit of everything in there. Thank you very much. All right, so we see Pablo. All right, so here we go. Pablo says he liked and shared. This is what I need you to do. Let me know in the chat right now. If you liked and shared, let me know with the ones in the chat. If you liked this video and shared this video, let me know with the one in the chat. I want to see how many swole motherfuckers are over there. And thank you for those donations. You are all wonderful, wonderful for joining us on a lovely Sunday night. Now, Jesse.
Yes.
Did who played today? We're not even paying attention to football. I know the Cowboys won, so shout out to the Cowboy fans.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Beat her Eagles. Now, did your Bears win? I mean, your Seahawks. But did your Bears beat the Eagles?
That's the last what we saw. They were doing all right, but I have no idea. Bears, they're my home team, but they're not my team. The Seahawks are my team, so I didn't watch the Bears game today. Last I checked, they were doing all right.
She abandoned the Bears. She left them in the woods. Vigo shared it. Wicked World shared it. And Jesse got rid of the chat. Let's see what else we got over here. Oh, wait. Can we just move this over?
Yeah.
How about you move that over? Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right. Patrick shared it. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that. Fuck football, says David Flores. I have stock. Don't need DSI. I gamble all the time. So Eagles won.
By 1 point.
Wow. Fucking Eagles and Cowboys. I guess the NFC East isn't as bad as everyone says it is. God damn. I can't fucking... If the Eagles win again, I'm going to off myself. If the Cowboys win, I'm really going to off myself. Beth in Chicago today. That's got to suck. Imagine being a fucking Chicago fan losing by 1. Was it a last minute... why are you moving me away? Oh, no. Take me away from the chat. This is easy. I can't wait to read the chat. The Bears missed a field goal to win. Oh my god. Oh, that sucks for the Bears. They're fucking cursed. They're absolutely cursed. Already missing drunk happy JBH says Renato. Well, listen, she can't be. Well, listen to her voice right now. Go ahead, talk to him. Go ahead, just say anything. Say wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah,
you can't hear it that one right now.
She has no fucking voice because she did a lot of talking during our gaming stream.
It's because I'm just getting sick.
Well,
because I've been drinking a little too much lately.
Yeah, she's got an alcohol problem.
He pulled me off.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Why she horse? The wave smell.
Once in the chat if you've ever fooled around with a black chick. Ever notice that their weaves smell like shit? 99% of them have fake hair. It's very unhygienic. BETDSI, bet your weave money and stay with your natural hair. MMAHOLE promo code.
Thank you, the weave smell. I've been in clubs and stuff like that, in bars. I've been close, like dancing and stuff like that. I've never smelled shit from a weave before. What I have noticed is I've smelled like that coconut oil-ish, like that cocoa butter. Like I've smelled that. That's a real thing. Like it smells like a coconut. Like I don't know if it's their skin or whatever.
No, I know. I had a friend who used to...
But not the shit weed smell. Never smelled that.
No, I had a friend who used to use it in her hair because their scalps would dry up a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the hair though. It's everywhere. It was just a strong like coconut smell. Mm-hmm. And I have coconut oil on. Do you smell my face? Do I smell like coconut?
No.
No.
I smell like coffee.
I smell like coffee. So there you go. So I think that's fake news. 10-7 Pats, low scoring, boring game coming up, says Raymond Knight. I'm gonna get a water. Apparently, Real has smelled the shit smell of a weave. All right, I'm gonna be right back. You're stuck with JVH.
Oh, my babies, you're all stuck with me. As long says Steve Johnson. Chris H says you and your clubs, Chris. What's good, Mike the moderator, says Staley. Coffee smells, says Baby Phoenix. She was Jamaican, says Sean Hart. Vigo says picking up black chicks is too easy. That's a horrible thing to say, Vigo.
No, he's talking about actually lifting them up, I think.
Steve Johnson says this chat is full of powerful, hilarious personalities. I would like to put them in a jar and take them with me. Talk shit about Moss Smoley's gone. He's right there. I can't talk shit about him. I would never talk shit about him. He's a wonderful human being. JBH, do that thing you do when Chris leaves. Let's see the tits. Join JBH's channel. Pablo, thank you for the crown. JBH, $300 to shave your head. Please, no thank you. I don't like being stuck to women. I like being able to run off in the morning or escaping out of the second story balcony and running to my car, says Steve Johnson. Steve Johnson, that's what you call immaturity. One day you'll mature and you won't mind it so much. JBH, I'm banned from your channel. No, you're not, Staley. I don't really ban anyone from my channel. What do you think of John's show? You mean Jon Jones?
Baby Phoenix, we spoke about it in the middle, and we'll speak about it again. You start off. What do you think about Jon Jones? Go ahead.
It's kind of like I said before. I think the guy's given a lot of liberties, and I think he doesn't belong in the UFC at this point in his career, if that's what you want to call it. And it's no surprise that he's getting a fight literally locked up right after he just had one, and against someone who he's clearly going to win with. So I don't really have much of an opinion on Jon Jones because it is what it is. As long as you give us views, Jon Jones, do whatever the fuck you want.
He does bring views. That's one thing Jon Jones does do. He brings some massive views.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to see if I can... Alright, let's see if that works any better. I'm trying to aesthetically do that. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, he brings views, so I don't hate Jon Jones. We get some massive ratings anytime that man is fighting. And he's so much fun to watch, right? How is he not fun to watch, the guy? But, he's got his issues.
But more importantly, Drunk Savage says you guys need a painting of a naked Asian lady to replace that one behind you.
Ooh, we got purple writing over here. I want to see how the chat is coming through over here as I change it up. It's not much different.
I agree, Drunk Savage.
I painted this, by the way. Check this out, motherfuckers.
Well, you need to paint a naked Asian lady.
That's right. I painted that. Look at that. When I moved here, I was too lazy to... It's beautiful. It's a beautiful scene. I was too lazy to... and I have no painting experience, so
what
as
is
you can
GDL?
tell. I was too lazy to buy shit to throw up on the walls.
What's GDL?
GDL?
Yeah, I see people dropping that in the chat all the time. I have no idea what it means.
What does it pertain to? What are they saying?
I don't know. They're just saying GDL. GDL is a good thing. Sailor 2 said GDL.
I have no idea. No clue. Needs more color? Yeah. All right. I'll make sure I'll get to that. I painted it like 10 years ago. Let's see. Paint Conjure with a wig. I should, right? I should do my own paintings of MMA-Holes. Are you a goy? JBY. Celio too, I think, is
A goy?
he's popping some interesting
Some
stuff. I don't know.
GBL.
What do you think about Greg Hardy? Okay, the co-main events. Okay, let's talk about the event that's coming up, right? Greg Hardy against God knows, I don't know who the hell he's fighting, is the co-main event of the what the fuck is the main card next? Not next week, the week after. Why am I drawing fucking blanks tonight? Oh, my head. Who's fighting the ESPN Plus card in 2 weeks?
TJ Dillashaw versus Henry Cejudo.
Yeah, Dillashaw, who looks fucking scrawny as all hell. There's no pay-per-view, right? There's no pay-per-view. So they decide to give us ESPN Plus, which is $4.99, and now we have TJ Dillashaw versus Henry Cejudo, and its co-main event is Greg Hardy. Okay. I don't know if, now I'm cool with Greg Hardy fighting. I don't give a shit.
I don't think he deserves a co-main event yet.
Co-main event? What?
I
What
also
are we
think
doing?
it's a bit interesting that they put Greg Hardy on the same card as Rachel Ostovich.
Yeah, they're still, yeah, and Paige Van Zandt. So that's interesting. I think Greg Hardy should have fought Ostrovich and Van Zandt at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock them both out.
And they should have brought in the other one, the country bumpkin one. What's her name? That got beat up as well with the Nazi husband. The fuck's her
Andrea
name?
Lee.
Andrea Lee. That's what I want to see. The chin.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
The fat digas and skinny wops can't stop talking about JBH's pizza socks. The Mulberry crew around here loves JBH.
So funny.
Remember, if Mose ever touches you, grab the pizza socks and run to Mulberry. Pizza will be warm. Ask for Vinny, then touch chin show socks.
Alright, I will. I just washed those pizza socks today, so they're nice and fresh for me to wear.
Vinny the motherfucking Chin. Look at that guy. What a celebrity. Thank you, Vinny the Chin, for that donation. That was a wonderful, wonderful donation. As we are trying to get this thing to look semi-aesthetic. There we go. Vinny the Chin coming in. The pizza socks, by the way, were fantastic, right? Little beer mugs. And
they're great. They're the best. And they're comfy. They're actually really comfy. I like them a lot.
Can Dillashaw wrestle? Dillashaw is wrestling a hold up. This is Baby Phoenix. I tell you, seeing Dillashaw cutting down to 125, and Henry Cejudo actually cuts a lot to get to 125, but he's done it before, right? Seeing Dillashaw look anemic, man, I guess the playing field is leveled, right? 5'7", 125. Man, maybe I go with the Cejudo way. I still think Dillashaw is going to beat him. I still got that, but it's an interesting one, right? What do you think about TJ Dillashaw, like looking drained? Did you see a picture of him?
I retweeted it on the MMA-Holes Twitter. Yeah, go to @the MMA-Holes on Twitter. I actually retweeted a video of TJ Dillashaw, and he didn't look good. He didn't look good at all. And it's not that he looked drained. He looked like he hadn't lost weight yet. He looked like he had been sparring a lot, and it says it in the caption. He looks like he's sparring a lot. He looked beaten up, but he hasn't lost any weight. His face looks very full still, so...
He looks like shite. Like a big bag of shite.
It's like he's getting beaten up and not even working to make weight. It's crazy.
You know, he jacked off in those socks before he sent them, right? Yeah, we said that on the stream. I think that's what happened. Right? I think the Chin put some semen in there. And you put him on immediately.
That's because I wanted Vinny the Chin semen.
And now you have his jizz between your toenails.
Yes. I have to put this in the trash. This box.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing no pants.
Uh-oh.
So I need you to turn the camera so I can stand up and go throw this away.
Should we take this party to the bed?
Do whatever you want.
Do you want to take this party to the bed? Jesse has no pants on right now. I'm going to go like this. Okay.
A little more. Just for like a
got
split second.
82% power. Okay. Uh-oh, Jesse's getting up. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Jesse's pulling her garbage. There's no pants on. All right. I'm too lazy to jack into a sock. I just leave it on the floor. Show her cheeks. It says Pulse Reloaded. She's got nice cheeks. All right. Should we take this to the actual pillows? Because that's what Pillow Talks is all about. And then we'll wind the shite down. 51 likes. Let's get those likes up. 83 people watching with 51 likes or 52 likes. Let's get them up. Let's get them up in the air like we just don't care. Come on, I want to give a peek. I'd be in trouble for that. Although I did show a lot JDH leg. When did I show your leg? I showed it when you were wrapping Christmas gifts. I forgot what stream that was.
Shorts, though.
Yeah, but those shits were up your asshole. Like they were literally up your fucking crotch and asshole. It's basically what I'm looking at now. Wait, hold on. Flash up. Pull up your shirt. Yeah, she's got panties on. Minky. Guess the color of the panties. Go to the bathroom. Walmart's full of toothless Jews. Hi, what's up, Eddie Franco? Yeah, she show toilet. No, she's back. All right. Let's take it to the bed. All right, 61 likes. Now we're talking. Now we're freaking talking. You guys would make so much money if you guys did webcam. My girlfriend and I did it and made really good money in a short amount of time.
Nice try, Shifra. Nice try.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Shifra. You send us the link to you and your girlfriend's pornos, and we'll think about it, and I'll touch myself to it. Congrats on Bootyful 2019.
Nailed it.
There you go, Turd Ferguson. Thank you. All right, let's bring this to the other side. Jesse, I need you to go to the bed. All right, Jesse, she's going to bed right now.
Take this?
Yeah, we'll take the computer. Okay. We're taking you mobile. We're going to choose. This is pillow talk. We have to at least end this shit on the pillows. That's right. That's right. I can't believe we were live on the second channel. If you were watching the Friday show, okay, we're ready to rock. If you were watching the Friday show, yeah, we did Fuka Friday, and then we turned it into. I have a funny story about this light, by the way. I'm all over the place, but check this out. See that light? I didn't buy it. I have a great story about that. And how about this? I'll tell you on the second channel, not the MMA-Holes. I won't tell you on this channel. So subscribe to Not the MMA-Holes to find out that story. Here's a little peek of what's going on around us. Woo! All right, let's go into this room. We'll take you to the pillows. Okay, now we're taking you to the pillows because this is pillow talk and there's less echo over here. Oh yes, on the pillows you see my nephews. Oh fuck. Oh, let's get comfy. Let's get now. Jesse's under the covers, and here we are. GTA. We haven't played that in a while. All right. Here we are. We're in the pillows now. We are officially doing pillow talk. Welcome back, pillow talk, friends. All right, I'm trying to get you published. Oh fuck, I lost you. Published with my no connections and zero knowledge to Steve Johnson. Okay, cool. Sounds great. Sounds great. Very nice. All right, tomorrow. So let me just tell you what's on the plan of attack. The real Usman.
You can't stop us at being express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Choo-choo.
Motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
See what he says.
I cooned out. It's part of my coon DNA to please Whitey, the white CEOs. Look at my skin. Thankfully I needed Woodley to remind me I'm black. I cooned the white Dana. Nothing feels better than cooning out to a man who ran from Kevin Weeks.
Thank you. The real K. Usman. That's actually really Kuzman. Thank you so much for cooning out with us tonight. I appreciate that. All right, I hope everyone's cooning in the chat. Let me know if you're cooning in the chat. Because we know that Tyron Woodley is cooning. And that's what it's all about. Alright, what do we got in here?
That's creepy as fuck. If you hit Jesse from the back and you both look at your family members. I said the same thing. I've said that a million times.
I've
said that a million times.
Or if she's on top and she looks ahead and she sees this staring right into her eyes.
It bothers me. It really bothers me. I don't like it at all.
So, fun fact, we have really nothing on the walls over here. It's just basically, there's not much going on. So I had a couple of pictures laying around and I just tossed them on the wall. There's nothing. So I just want to put shit on the wall. The kids will leave. Well, yeah. Straight chimping. Let's see. Weeks in his prime would break backs. This is Raymond Knight. What else do we have in that chat?
I plays basketball and shiz, nigga. I take that shit down, boy, says Michael Chapman. Looks like the Holocaust kid, says Talio too. Reverse cowgirl for JBH. Jesse
for
used
10
to make
cents a
party
month.
videos.
You know what? This is why you need to join our Patreon, okay? And become a patron. Because when you become a patron, you become part of our private Discord. And for as low as $1 a month, you can save this boy. Right now, this little boy is sitting in a puddle of his own shit and piss. But if you become a patron, you can feed little white boy. That's right. Only $1 a month. $2 a month, you become part of our private Discord. Thank you to our current patrons for feeding little white boy.
Oh, God. Sailor says costs too much money. Steve Johnston, do what he says. Fuck your cyber begging, says X-Ghost. X-Ghost Assault is back in the chat.
X-Ghost like, ew, I gotta take pictures. Ew, aperture, shutter speed. Ew. X-Ghost, have you any weddings coming up or what? What's going on?
X-Ghost might be gay.
I think he's like a Cali dude. Like, he's like one of those artsy Cali dudes. That's why I see him. He's like, yeah, for sure, man. Like, I'm the coolest photographer in town, and I take the best pictures. Yeah, X-Ghost, how is, are you doing it? What's going on? I've slowed down with my work. I've raised my prices tremendously for photography jobs.
Weddings till the summer, he says.
So, weddings to the summer? There you go. Weddings to the big bucks. So that's why I know why X-Ghost is a cunt. You gotta deal with brides. It's the worst. The moms, the dads, dealing with family members, it is the worst. So now you know why X-Ghost is so fucking, like, he's like, I wanna fucking kill somebody. If you're in photography, you're a miserable fuck. Trust me, I know. I'm a Cali dude, cracker ass cuz. Pan up to that kid. I'm fapping. This is Michael Chapman.
Who was that kid in the pic?
It's my nephew.
Your stepson?
My nephew.
Your stepson?
It's my godson. He's goddamn beautiful.
I know someone that is gay, but I don't know if he's coming back to work.
Brides are stupid twats. Yeah, they are. They're the worst. They are the worst. You know what's funny? I actually shot down a lot of weddings now. I don't really do them. Unless they're paying big bucks, I don't do weddings anymore because weddings are the worst. They are the fucking worst. It's a long-ass day. You eat good. You know, you eat good. You're running around and it fucking sucks. I hate doing them. The best way to do a wedding? Duplex Entertainment. You get yourself a photo booth. That's the best way to do it. You set up that photo booth. That shit is like an ATM machine. X-Ghost, hear me out here. You want a piece of advice? I dropped 10 grand on a photo booth years back, right? With my buddy, my partner, my business partner. We went halves on this thing, and you'll make your money back like that. You don't have to run around like a lunatic and follow a bride. You just drop your photo booth there. It does all the work. You fucking pick it up. You take it out. You're good to go. Fuck that photography shit, man. Wedding photography is the worst. Like when misfortune follows people around. Do you think Urban has a chance versus Woodley's power? Yes. Baby Phoenix. I think I'm picking fucking Usman. I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for it on this one. I've been riding on the whole Woodley train up until this point, but Kamaru's my guy. He's gonna be the champ, the 170 champ. Says X-Ghost. Dude, listen to me on this. It's the best investment you can make. A photo booth does all that fucking work for you. Did that photo booth make money? Pulse, dude. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. You can ask my business partner. And if you hustle that thing, like we barely even hustled that thing. But we're in New York, so you can charge top dollar for a good photo booth, you know? Usman gonna head kick that dark toad. Call him a dark toad. Hope Woodley versus Usman ends up both dying. It's harsh. Goddamn Bridezilla's getting to him again. Shit. Yeah, so if you're jumping in now and you missed the beginning of the stream, we were talking about UFC 235. We got Kevin Hayes.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
I'm faking an injury hoping to get traded. Rangers blown out 5-0 today. What a joke of a franchise, rebuilding since 1995. I can't wait to get traded. I hope to sign with the Islanders and actually win a cup sometime soon.
You would like it, Kevin Hayes.
Else 3 PTS from first.
Come on. You don't think the Islanders going to do anything, right? You don't think they're going to do anything in the playoffs. I hope you don't. But congratulations. Kevin Hayes is a beast, man. He is a beast.
New York and LA are one and the same. You can charge real money for photos in general.
Oh, for hell yeah. Here's the thing. Everyone is a photographer. Everyone. And now with this phone that I have right now, you can adjust the aperture and all this bullshit. Like, you could take legit pictures with these cell phones. They're catching up. The problem is, no one wants to be running around taking pictures at a wedding. You hire someone to do that. With SLR cameras, if people buy these high-end cameras, take pictures, a lot of people can do it. They just don't know what they're fucking doing with the camera. So, if you could find a gimmick, and a little your own look, you can make some good cash, doing that shit. But it sucks. It's a shit job, man. Photographers, a lot of people think, oh, they're just running around taking pictures. It's a fucking hustle, man. That job is a hustle.
Jesse, wave to the camera if you need to be rescued.
Jess, that joke never gets old. You've been here for how long now?
They told me to wave at the camera, wink at the camera, smile at the camera.
It's the same fucking joke over and over again. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh, a million guests are getting in the fucking way trying to steal your shot. Yeah, that's the goddamn truth. You're the photographer. Like, they know. You're there with the big clunky camera. And then you got fucking fat Bertha with her cell phone that is standing in front trying to get the shot. You got all the fucking kids and they get the shot. Actually, that is a photographer trick, though. I learned that quick. So basically, if you're doing an event, I don't know why we're talking about photography. I can talk about that for hours.
Yeah, I don't. That says it's completely irrelevant.
But if you're doing photography and you're at an event, right? If you're a photographer, you follow where the people are gathering, especially if you're at a party, and you piggyback off that. You get some of the best shots. But yeah, they do get you away. All right, let's stop talking about photography. What are we doing here? Not the MMA holes will do that. All right. Yet to see a tit. This is Big Slick Alengi.
You want to see one?
You want to see my tit? I'm gonna show you my tit. You want to see? Yeah, no, they gotta pay to see my tit. They gotta pay to see that shit. All right. Anyway, I think I'm done. What else do we have to talk about? I don't know.
We're good. We talked about the 2 main points. Pretty good.
Fun fact is, before we go live, Jessie gives me a time limit. She's like, "Listen."
No, I do not give you a time
limit. We're not going. What?
I do not give you a time limit.
It's like when the kids go to play in the street, right?
No, I do not do that.
And when the lights turn off.
Nope, don't do that.
That's it.
I don't do that. I don't give you a time limit.
No?
No. I ask how long we're going to be on.
Why?
But I don't give you a time limit.
Why do you ask?
Because I have a headache.
Why do women always get headaches? What's
know.
that about? You ever notice that?
You get a lot of headaches.
It's like, you ever hear comedians talk about it?
But you get a lot of
I got a headache last night, but I don't get a lot of headaches.
You do. Like certain things trigger headaches.
Like when, comedians make jokes. Uh-oh. Whoa! SOS JBH. Here we go. SOS JBH coming in.
JBH, if you need to be saved slowly, proceed to put your head under the covers and blow most. Live on air. Sign up for MMA-Hole Betrayin' to see the happy ending.
Alright, look out. She's going in. She's going in hot. She's going in hot. There she goes. JBH. She's not coming up for air.
I give up.
That's right. Patrons. So here's the deal, guys and gals. There's a couple of things. Jeff, I don't know why we're talking about Jeff. Check out the second channel, Not the MMA Holes. We're trying to get that thing up. We're going to get Not the MMA Holes up because God forbid anything happens with this channel. We're moving over to Not the MMA Holes. If you want to see shit about anything, we play video games. We're going to do live reactions to Super Bowl. Probably reacted on Not the MMA Holes. So subscribe to Not the MMA Holes. Very important stuff. JBH has a channel as well. Check it out. Link in the description. You never know when she's going to be drunk bacon, I don't know. There's going to be shit going on over there. So check that out as well. And become a patron. Because by becoming a patron, right, you help support the show. We throw you in a private community. And it really does help a lot. But at 125 patrons.
Yes.
That's when we're going to do our special tribute to the patrons. We're going to be doing a Times Square dance-off, a happy dance. So we're going to be doing something really ridiculous in Times Square. So make sure you get us to 125 patrons. And right now we're at 29, which is fucking cool, man. Thank you for those who are patrons of the show. It does help out tremendously. Okay. BetDSI, right over there. Right in this corner over here. Make sure you check that out. If you like to gamble, if you want to place a wager, it's the only place to go.
Wait, can I just do... I just want to do a BetDSI. Oh, no, I don't have it up. I can't do it.
Well, I mean, it's simple. It's very simple. You click the link down below. You put in the promo code MMA-HOLE, and that's it. You're good to go. You can bet on anything. Anything you'd like to bet on. It's the playoffs, football time. It's time to get those bets in. Hockey, MMA, boxing, whatever you want to place bets on, that's the place to go. What would be a lock bet? Actually, can you go into BetDSI real quick? I would love to see. I want to see. By the way, right off the bat, they're putting odds with Conor Khabib. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, I don't know what the lock is.
What? Hold on, let's see if Jesse can get to it.
I don't know what it is.
What is our login?
It's on my old phone.
I'm getting your old phone. Sure, you forgot our login. This is unbelievable. Bet your children's future on BetDSI now. Were you whispering it to the MMA-Holes now? Let's see if I'm going to stay here and let's see if Jesse can get into the BetDSI. Let's see. Alright, so Jesse's trying to log in. Let's see if she can. And there we go. Michael Anzalone dropping the links. Thanks to our moderator over there. What's up, moderator? Jessica G. Aren't they the same troll? MMA. We got black wedding tips.
You can't
Oh,
stop
boy.
the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
One thing that's as rare as a black wedding. But if you ever do photography for a very rare black wedding, make sure they smile if the pictures are taken at night.
Flash, that's what Flash is for. You know a fun story? I got a bunch of fucking photography stories and shit like that. I got a funny photo booth story. I did this, it was like a 40th birthday party, I think it was. It was all black. I was the only white guy there. Me and my partner. Only black guy, white guys there. It was one of the most fun times I had. And they're like, honey, make sure you light us up nice. Right? I'm like, but she's like, you know, the only thing that's showing is our teeth. And me and my buddy were dying laughing. So we had to pump up the flash and shit like that. One of the most fun times. By the way, I find it darker skin. I find it easier to shoot. Let me know how it goes. I actually find it easier to shoot. When you got these pale motherfuckers like me, it's harder blowing out and shit like that. I like darker skin. I'm not doing black events. Fuck, it's his X Coast. It's easy. It's easy work. Real easy work. And
he said, I'm never doing black anything. Hell no, they don't pay on time.
They don't pay on time. I got paid. That was a real donation. Correct. That stuff actually does trigger the hate speech algorithm. Doesn't matter if it's through Streamlabs whips and or super chats. Is Jessica G. Yeah, so Jessica, listen. I can't control these loonies. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. It's a flying circus. They say whatever they're going to say. Here's the thing, and this is to the newer people out there too. We make a lot of jokes over here, but it's not coming from a bad place. We just push it. We like pushing the boundaries. No racism, no disrespect. If they come in hot with these donations. They come in hot with the chat room. It is what it is. You know, you see trolling out there. We don't put lines, you know, and there are lines, and sometimes I've had to put my foot down in the 2 years that we've done this. But think about it. How many times have I really had to be like, yo, what the fuck? It's been maybe like 2 times that I had to say, I had to stop the show and be like, guys, what the fuck, you know? We go there. That's how this channel works. And, you know, if we offend you, I apologize, you know, but it is what it is. You know, this is not Luke Thomas, this is not Ariel Hawani. We're not run by... Yeah,
he apologizes for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, we're not apologizing, but it's how we get paid. We're having fun. It's loose. So, you know, listen, if you get offended, we've offended a lot of people. It's all coming from a good place. We're all fucking around. We like to push the boundaries. We love everyone. All colors, weight, races, whatever the fuck's going on out there. We love everyone equally. And by the way, I have a black cousin, and she's retarded. So I love retards and black people. So it's in my blood. It's in my family. And I'm Sicilian. So look at that. Jess is Mexican. This goddamn wetback next to me. We love you all. All right, Jess. Now I'm done with that. Look at this shirt. Look at these fucking shirts. I love MMA. It's my face on a goat. If you guys would like some merch, we kind of dummied it down. So check it out on the MMAHOLES.com. I'm telling you, we got some good stuff over there. I see from, what was it? Norway or something like that? Oh, the Netherlands. Someone from the Netherlands just bought 2 of our mystical mugs with the beautiful MMA-Holes symbol on it. So shout out to you. Whoever you are from the Netherlands, shout out to you for doing that. And check out our swag, man. You can actually customize any of our swag. It's on the MMAHOLES.com. It is wonderful, wonderful. And there we go. I wasn't saying it offended me. Hold on. That can cause your videos to be demonetized because the chat is saved and because... Okay. So, Jessica, here's the deal. We get demonetized all the time. In fact, we're on a banned list. Our channel is just fucking banned. Like, we get commercials and stuff like that, but we're, like, partially monetized.
That's it comes with the territory of being an edgy show.
Yeah, we are bounced from the algorithm. We've actually done tests with sponsors and stuff like that and found it's a fact. We're blacklisted. So we fan fund. So any donations that come in, it supports the show. The patrons support the show. You know, the little bit of monetization we get, it's cool. It's a little extra. Our sponsors, BetDSI, they support the show. So we run our own thing. You guys are basically the heart and soul of this. So if you guys donate, it helps. It helps tremendously. So thank you for the 2 cents, though, Jessica. Appreciate it.
I wanted to tell Michael Anzalone, he said that he may need help with who to ban and what's too far. Michael Anzalone, your best bet, honestly. Just keep doing what you're doing, you know, like with the promoting and stuff like that, just paying attention. The only time that you should ever really stop someone is if we're doing like a live fight reaction and someone just keeps spamming links or something. Other than that, more often than not, we just let people go. Like, people are going to say what they're going to say. There's no stopping them, so just let them say it, you know. It does more harm than good to just start banning people, you know. So just don't worry about it. Just do what you're doing. Don't worry about anything. If we see someone, you know, which is, like, never. I don't think I've ever had a case where we've had to just pay attention to one person, so, you know, I wouldn't worry about it.
You'll know when you ban someone. Like, we don't really ban many people over here, but... sometimes it gets to the point. We've had people say, "Why aren't you banning me yet?" Like, here we go.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Here we go. Check this one out.
I'm Jessica. I have short pink hair and already 10 abortions. By the way, I'm only 19. I need a safe space for 10 minutes after every real donation. I assumed his race and gender, therefore the words Negro and Coon offend me. But Woodley say Coon? Okay.
Alright, thank you. I appreciate that. What is that? Getting paid off of racism. Thank you for that donation. What a spectacular donation right there. Appreciate that. Yeah, Michael, don't even sweat it. If someone gets too far, just constantly keeps going and going. It's the repetitiveness, you know, like Wembad, for instance. That guy Wembad, we had to ban him. He was getting fucking stupid.
Well, we left him in there for a very long time.
He was going for weeks and weeks and weeks and wasn't stopping. It was just like, okay, I'm not sure where this guy's going with this. And then he said to us, I don't understand why you guys aren't banning me. I would ban me. Okay. Peace. We got rid of you. I mean, people just look to be banned for some reason. I don't know what it is. And he's like, I actually like you guys, but I don't understand why you don't ban me. All right, you know, like, I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, all right, Jess. Anything else from the chat before we go?
I'm not brand new to the channel. I'm a patron. LOL. I know what real looks like. I didn't assume he was white. He is white. He calls in. He has a picture on Twitter. So silly donation. Yeah, I think Jessica meant well. Everyone means well in their own way, you know. Like we just bust balls. So don't take offense to anything. Like, everyone means well in some way, but at the same time, everyone just kind of wants to fuck around with each other. So it's not. And
look at that, Jessica's another 7%er. Yeah. So thank you, Jessica, for being a patron and being very supportive of the show. Appreciate that. Listen, it's a flying circus. We can't. There's a lot of shows out there that they try to push the boundaries and then they pull it back. We're not looking to pull it back. We're looking to just go there and keep pushing the boundaries. We're going to stick our feet in our mouth. We're going to get into trouble. We've got shut down twice. You know, it's going to happen over here, but it's all comes from a good place. I can't control. You know, right now, 66 people watching. There's going to be some bad seeds. You know, there's nothing we can really do about that, but we have fun talking to you guys. You know, hopefully you guys have fun watching along, playing along. The donations go there. And I hope you enjoy it. We have some guests coming up, some interesting guests coming up. We have our old friend, The Fort, coming back. He's fighting in Bellator. I have a bunch of people fighting for Bellator coming up. So we will be having some guests coming up very soon. Monday, tomorrow, we're going to be doing the MMA-Holes Hour. Then we're taking a couple days off. We're going to be off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We come back for Fuku off Friday. All right? So your donations help tremendously. The patrons help tremendously. They let us kind of breathe a little bit and come back and just give you guys as best content as we could possibly give you. So thank you so much for constantly supporting us. And I think we're done, right? Whoa, Jesse. That's fucking racist.
Don't be an a-hole.
Oh.
Be.
Oh, we're done. We'll see you tomorrow.
An MMA hole.